You don't do birthday month?
No.
You look like a chick.
I know.
Birthday month.
I know I do. I fit in that little stereotype. I love Starbucks.
Yeah, you got
I love
Starbucks
birthday month.
So maybe birthday week.
JK fans, if you get a picture of her at a Starbucks, we'll pay for the photo.
It'll never. Guess what? Guess what? It'll never happen. It'll never happen.
So you guys hear about what happened with the Chiefs kicker? His name's Harrison Butker.
No, what happened?
So Mr. Harrison Butker, by the way, Super Bowl champion, two-time Super Bowl champion. Got a couple.
Oh, he's the one that hit that field goal at the end, right?
He did.
It was like a 50-yarder or something.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Pretty clutch.
But apparently, so I'm going to read you guys a headline, and then we're going to find out if we agree with it or not. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker bashes Pride Month and tells women to stay in the kitchen. So he's giving.
Wait, how do you both bash Pride Month and?
Hold on.
We gotta.
Just go like this.
He's swinging on everybody. Dude.
But that's just the title, right? We don't want to assume nothing. Let's go.
We should.
He's swinging on the gays.
We should absolutely assume.
So he's giving a commencement address at the Benedictine College, a liberal arts institution in Atchison, Kansas. Okay.
Why liberal arts? That's where they all are. The gays and the ladies.
That's what I would think that too. But I guess
Kansas City. They need a.
I pictured this more at like
Super Bowl champ to talk at the.
One of those like super traditional colleges that are like
Texas or Florida, right?
I'm not sure, but apparently I guess it's a he gave a very religious speech, basically talking about how
women should stay in the kitchen.
Here's a quote. So it says here, after leaving some incendiary comments about COVID and President Biden, Butker got around to what he perceives as a woman's ultimate and rightful place, the kitchen. So that's the writer extrapolating what Butker is saying. So I'm just going to read this to you. And
did he say make a bacon sandwich?
No, I wish.
Yeah, he should have.
So he says, I think it's you, the women, who have had the most diabolic lies told to you. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are more excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you my beautiful wife Isabel would be the first to say her life truly started when she started living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today able to be the man that I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me to kick a fucking ball, I guess. It cannot be overstated that all my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker. So is that like...
So wait, is he trying to say like...
Wife in the kitchen.
What's wrong with that?
Is he just trying to say like his success was nothing without his wife, and if it wasn't his wife becoming a wife, he wouldn't have made it.
Right.
Yeah, he wouldn't have the time to focus on the things that he needs to focus on.
Well, how is that bashing women and telling them to stay in the kitchen?
Well, Joe, if you're a woman and you want to have a career, he ain't exactly talking to you, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Although he did say, some of you are going to, go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you'll bring into this world.
So he's saying both. He's saying you can do both.
I'm like,
as long as you feel fulfilled and you're adding value to the world or to your family, then do what you want.
What it sounds like to me is like he's saying to women that it's okay and it's a good, respectable thing to do, because it sounds like maybe he's trying to make them feel like it's not bad if you want to be a housewife.
Yeah, it's okay if you want to make a sandwich for your husband.
Yeah,
yeah, it's okay.
And I don't like the whole like go make a sandwich. It should be like go make chili or go make something complicated because it takes more effort. Yeah, sandwich is too easy.
Get a slow cooker.
Like linguine or
go make a crab boil. You know, like that's better.
Because it's not about like the guy telling the woman to do it and demanding it. It's more like the woman just wants to do it, and that's what he's saying. He's like, it's cool if you want to do it.
But I do think like there's this whole like you look down on a person if they just want to be a housewife. Like I think there is a weird
nowadays there
is a weird thing.
Yeah, it's like that, like when women are like, hey, I just want to be a sick ass mom or whatever, right? And then like people look at them like, that's it? And I'm like, that's a full, that's a 24/7 job.
Yeah, it's the hardest job in the world.
A lot of us are latchkey fucking kids because like our mom was trying to do both. And I'm all like, well, what if we had moms in the home?
great mothers who were born to be moms, who really wanted to be moms, and raised wonderful children with manners and added value to the world.
Yeah, and I'm all like, why look down upon that?
Right.
Like it's like that's it.
Bro, I'd be
It's
smart.
weird.
I'd be smart if that was my mom stayed home.
Yeah.
Took care of me. I'd be pretty smart. I bet.
Nah, because my mom stayed home and I'm dumb as fuck.
Two things can be true.
Sometimes they hit or miss.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
It bounces off you.
Yeah. Oopsies.
It's not made for you.
Okay, so then he also, so now we'll get to the Pride Month comment. So now I think we kind of dissected that and we don't really agree that he said stay in the fucking kitchen, bitch. So now he says on the Pride Month, takes place in June, he says, well, they really took this one. Jesus, guys.
Yeah, I just dropped the whole
Jesus
truck
Christ.
on somebody.
He says, not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it, but true God-centered pride that is cooperating with the Holy Ghost to glorify Him. That's a wild line.
That's a crazy line. He's a roast comic.
I'll say it again. Okay. Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it. So he's just like, hey, gay community, garbage.
I see nothing but sin.
Right. That, to me, I can extrapolate as he's saying, garbage.
Yeah.
Right?
You gay? No way.
You're proud of fucking someone that you like or whatever because you're the same sex. Garbage.
Yeah, because in the rule book, that is considered sin, you know. So he's just saying it how he thinks it is.
He's just old school.
He's very old school, yeah. But that to me,
But it's a public university, right? I just feel like religious.
It's a good question. I don't know.
He didn't have to bring that in.
Hey, doesn't it like graduation speeches have to be about like success and things that
And
you
religion.
chase after you graduate?
But then, like, I don't know about imposing your morality and religion
Yeah.
on.
If he's inserting.
Yeah, if this was a Muslim dude or whatever, I'd still be like, and keep that shit out of the university, dude.
Honestly, people are now using any platform they can to spread and actually educate people on
The
just
truth,
political,
right?
the news, but not the truth. But there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I think that comment was a little out of pocket.
I think so. I think so.
It doesn't add anything to.
There's nothing. Yeah, you know, I live
It's
in
like,
Rio.
by the way, you sinful gays.
Right, like come on.
You really got their ear now, brother. You're really gonna reach them, you know.
Yeah, but now it kind of makes the other comment. Oh, it is kind of like stay in the kitchen type of vibes.
Sure.
But the funny thing
You
is,
now
maybe.
discredit the other comment.
Because if he already thinks this way, then he probably has.
My thing is, if the media just did the honest job that I just did, because I'm a fucking journalist.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
You are a good journalist, an unbiased journalist.
No, but if you just report, hey, here's what he said about this, here's what he said about that. Like, and now you pick what you think. To me, I think the second one, yeah, I think it was pretty incendiary. But the first one, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, but then having a biased opinion is more entertaining and it gets more clicks. It's way more clicks.
Yeah, we gotta
It's like,
do the same thing.
Dude, if I fucking made this title, Bigot Makes Speech at University, everyone's gonna click that. If they say a guy tries to support housewives and empower them, not a lot of people are gonna click that.
Or the title should be football player loves women, hates gays? Question mark.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's
Hates gays?
That's good.
You decide. Yeah.
You just yeah.
NFL football player.
Oh.
Start with that one.
Chiefs kicker kicks gays through the field goal. It's good.
Super Bowl champ hates gays?
From 60 yards? Okay, then last one he says as well. These are all little chunkies. He said a lot of shit, but I'm not reading this whole thing. It's pretty boring, frankly.
Graduation speeches are awful.
Did anyone say stick to football, bitch?
Talk about what you do to adjust for the wind.
The speeches should be like 5 minutes tops. They shouldn't be more than 5.
He says the world around us says that we should keep our beliefs to ourselves whenever they go against the tyranny of diversity, equity, and inclusion. But we fear speaking the truth because now, unfortunately, the truth is in the minority. So that's another thing that got people up in arms a little bit.
Minority?
What does that mean? Truth is in the minority.
He says now he says people fear speaking the truth because now truth is in the minority.
Dude, so that's like, because what is true, right, is when a group of people think the same thing, all right, then it's gotta be true because this group thinks that. But then this little group is starting to think something else. But then why are we starting to agree with just a couple of people when everybody already thinks this? I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well done. Well done, dancer boy.
You nailed that, dude.
Yeah, because it's really
hard time
easy.
understanding that.
And think about it like this: like the whole world has all these little thought bubbles too, and we're all in our own little bubbles. But when shit like I don't know, the new the minorities, the truth that he's saying, when that becomes like mainstream, like gay people, LGBTQ, whatever, right? Okay. When that gets shoved in your face, it makes sense for all these bigger bubbles to go like, dude, what, we believe this, but how come we have to now believe this, you know? And I think that's why he's bringing that up, that whole issue.
Well, I also think too, is like saying the tyranny of diversity, equity, inclusion.
It's just ruining us. It's killing us.
It's like there's no good in it. It's just tyranny.
Like this motherfucker's life is crazy. Is being affected by.
Right. Like there's no shades of.
Don't force me to love people. Yeah. It's like
inclusion is pretty is tyrannical.
It's just corporations trying to, you know.
But it's really like. Outside of just what you see on social media and the news, it's not that crazy in your day-to-day life.
No, it's not.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
People are not that extreme.
Get off your phone, dude.
Yeah. Because if you still
get off your fucking phone, bro. Make friends, yo. It's fine.
And honestly, if you weren't on your phone so much, you wouldn't even know about the story.
Exactly. Who gives a shit what a Chiefs kicker has to say? Shut up and dribble, is what people say.
But what is the point of him even saying that at the school?
It's a graduation speech. It gets people fired up. He might be, who knows what his objective is by saying all this stuff.
But he also might be just doing like a rally call for the people that believes in what he believes too, because a lot of people do believe that. But to us, when we look at it, it's kind of like, ooh, there's, you know.
You ever spent your whole life just like feeling like you know everything? I think that's this guy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna make this one speech and I'm gonna break the internet and they're gonna finally wake people up.
Cut through it all and I'm persuasive enough that everyone...
Does he actually think a gay dude in the audience is gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna stop sucking some dick because of what you said?
I'm gonna change my fucking life.
Yeah. You fucking knock some sense into me, buddy. We don't need them.
My entire life is mostly about sucking dick.
Yeah. That's my only identity, my only hobby.
That's all I do.
It's the new generations that gays and LGBT are ruining it for all the OGs. Cause you know I'm in WeHo, man, and I'm with all the OG gays. You know they're not gonna be like colored hair. They look normal as hell. Yeah. But they're just proud to be gay, and that just changed my whole mind.
It's blowing up more than it should be. It's just everybody's so chill about it in the real world, but then everyone on the internet is so like, oh dude, we're fighting, we gotta fight, you know?
People with the craziest hair, eyebrow piercing, lip piercing, they're just like, you must believe me! And you're like, I am not gonna listen to you, first of all, and you need to change everything about your face. But the OGAs, dude, they're just super normal people. You could not tell.
I know.
That's how you know. Because they agree with everything the other side is, you know what I mean?
We gotta stop the gays, though. We gotta stop.
Why is it on my birthday month?
It's getting too much.
Yeah, what do I gotta share my birthday? What the fuck?
My birthday gets overshadowed by this month.
I go back to what Morgan Freeman said in that one interview he did. He's like, do you want a month? And I'm like, that's a good point. I don't want a month for anything.
For anything.
For my birthday, nothing.
Nothing.
That's so cute.
You don't do birthday month?
No.
You look like a chick who does
I know.
birthday month.
I know I do. I fit in that little fucking stereotype.
you
I
do.
love Starbucks.
Yeah, you got
I love
Starbucks
birthday
tumbies.
months.
Starbucks tumbies.
I love,
But maybe birthday week.
No.
No.
I barely even celebrate my birthday these days.
Good.
You know why I heard they do that in LA a lot? Is because it's so fucking hard to get everyone together on one day.
That makes sense. That's a logical choice.
So that's why everyone's like, we're gonna do birthday month because like Sasha can't fucking show up on Friday, but she could be on first Friday. And then Sasha,
and they care about their friends.
and if fucking Bethany is like, oh that bitch, she's not gonna be in town until Friday. Yeah.
Nobody say anything, okay? We don't want her there.
Just don't tell Bethany.
JK fans, if you get a picture of her at a Starbucks, we'll pay for the photo.
It'll never, guess what? It'll never happen. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. The only time I drink this shit is here. You motherfuckers.